Give it a couple minutes. When you jump on here, let me know if you hear me. We're coming in loud and clear. Hellos. Hellos. Man, these things are coming out so nice. Anybody have one of these on order? Anybody got shipping for them yet? We shipped a lot of them today. Chase, what's up, man? How are you? Dean, what's up? Greg, what's going on? Mr. Greg? Haunted, Arkansas. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Shipping notification today on low profile. We shipped a lot of them. Tattooed, what's up, Derek? Any of you guys coming to Self-Reliance Festival? Any of you guys rolling out next weekend? Going to be here? Derek, what's up, man? How are you? Man, I think I'm tired. Rolled out of bed at a little before 4:30. Super busy day tomorrow. This is getting picked up tomorrow. We're doing a podcast, couple videos. I think we have a couple pallets of gas cans being delivered tomorrow. I'll be down late Wednesday. Right on, Chase, right on. Derek, what's going on? So Woodland's done. We did Woodland. We did multicam black. Coyote, I've got a bunch of Coyote out there on the table right now. Shipping notification. I'll be over Thursday to help start up. Right on, Chase. Right on. I don't know what'll be going on Thursday. After a while, getting up early just becomes a habit. Yes, easier. I find. Yeah, I just wake up and look at the clock. We don't. There's never a alarm or anything. John Green, what's up, man? How are you? Joseph Frazier, what's up? What do we have out here? Doing the last of that Friday the 13th stuff's getting just the stragglers. A ton of that stuff shipped today. Anybody get shipping notification today? Here's all the custom bifold tool carriers. Bob, what's up, man? Jose, what's up? Here are the black bifold tool carriers. You guys sew one item until it's complete. Not always, Derek. No. There's a lot of times there's really no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, we have a reason, but looking at it, it wouldn't make any sense. Shipping new shirt, active sheeter bag, right on. Considering the live video earlier today, will you be considering more automation and digitization there at the compound? No, probably not. Probably not. The High Point shirt. I got a straggler Tiffany blue Friday. Yeah, we actually, some of those went in boxes today. I think there's one up here. They came out really nice. Really nice. Gray ones got done today too. dual tool totes right here. Blade compact tear-offs. Just got home. Time to spend some quality time with mama. Good night, man. Have a good night. Matt Christopher, what's up? What color blue material do you have to build training compact medical tear-offs? Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we? I have, let's see. I actually wrote that out. I don't know where that ever went. I handed that off to somebody, and I have not seen it. I have, believe it or not, this, you can't even see here. It looks black. It's LAPD blue. But I have this. I'm going to turn this around. There they all go. You can't really tell here, Bob. It's blue, though. At least on the iPad, it looks terrible. It's blue. It's like a dark blue. Is there anything you added to the Forerunner that helped out when you are moving gear around? When we're moving gear around? No. No. I don't know what you mean moving gear around. I don't know what you mean by that. Josh Galt, what's up? Enjoyed the live. Didn't agree with your guest on everything, but it was a good conversation. Well, the thing to keep in mind is that dude has a fucking ton of money, and he manages a ton of money, and he manages some money for some people that I actually know. And the difference between most people work for money and those people's money makes money. Like, they have so much money that the money makes more money than they make. Any chances of a large FUPA or regular FUPA coming back soon? Let's see. Need to email you a roll-up dump pouch without a grommet. Since we talked about the coal jeans a week or so ago, I've been getting hammered with coal ads. Yeah, absolutely. That happens to me all the time. I will be on a completely different platform on a completely different device, look something up, and then it'll be everywhere. FUPAs. I have an XL FUPA right there in multicam black, and I have one in woodland. And I have a normal FUPA in multicam there. Getting rain for the first time. Oh, we get a lot of rain. We're pretty much in a rain forest. Dean, you should get a pair of the Cole pants, man. You'll like them. I mean, unless you're a weirdo. If you're a weirdo, you might not like them. You have a preference between the Cole pants model? Yeah, I like the above the laws. What am I wearing right now? I don't know which ones I'm wearing right now. Lawless. I like the ones with the snaps down here on the cuff. How's the roll-up door? I've got to back the Dodge in and put the ladder on. I've got all but like the last 24 inches of the roll-up door painted. FUPA stays sold out. Should I? Yeah, shoot me an email, Josh. Just tell me which color I showed you that you want. When are the relationship questions closing out? Are they up there? You know, I don't see inside there because I'm not a member of my own group. So I got to click a bunch of buttons to see what's been posted. I don't know what's up there, but we will record that. I don't know if he'll close. I would guess he'll close it probably Thursday night. But Amanda and I will record that on Friday. Brandel will be here tomorrow. Scully will be here tomorrow. We're doing several different videos. Love the full build video. You should do one of the wrapped EDC belt. I made a wrapped EDC belt a couple weekends ago on a live, probably on Facebook. Mark Trammell, how are you, man? Off to the grocery store. What are you getting, Isaac? What are you going to get at the grocery store? Do I ever miss Cali? Fuck no, I don't miss California. Not one bit. I miss Roberto's, right? I miss some restaurants. And really, if I went to them, I would probably be like, oh, this is shit. I can't even fathom what I've been missing for all this time. Vanderbilt Cup history on Motor Trend. Corned beef and cow. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, because it's St. Patrick's Day coming up, right? Amanda, we were talking about, she's like, what should we do for St. Patrick's Day for a promotion? Escape from LA. Let's see your Rogue Rack right here. I do not think that I try to use these trolleys. I don't see using them. They're too fucking wide for me. They're just spread too far apart for me to do anything with, Bob. And they are so fucking heavy, I have to strip the weight off of them to be able to get, like Amanda can't even adjust them. Like I really think that I'm gonna get rid of them. Like I really try. I make an effort every fucking day to use these, and I can't use them. They just don't fucking work for me. And they're so badass. They look so fucking cool. The build on them's cool, and all the videos and shit. But dude, they do not fucking. They're too wide for me. How's my jump? I haven't been jump roping at all. I jump roped when Lewis came over. I jump roped, and I was so fucked up for about 6 weeks that I couldn't do cardio or anything for about 6 weeks. I have not been doing any jump roping. Freeze-dried Lucky Charms. Yeah, you could do that. My girl's Irish dance. This is what we call March Madness. Right on. But the build on it's well, you have one of these. I saw you had one. The build on it's badass. The way they package it is super impressive. That they get all of this shit here, and there's no scratches, no dings, nothing on it. It is it's very impressive how they ship this stuff. Try the Rogue Echo bike. That thing will make you cry. I have an air bike. I've got the Air Assault. I actually have 2 of those. I'm not sure where the other one's at. My 8-year-old is doing 150 pull-ups every day using rubber band. That's fucking awesome, man. I saw him doing something like one-leg lunges or something. Finally made a batch of pizza rolls in the harvest, right? I get it now, right on. We have 2 of the Monster light racks. Nice, nice. I couldn't tell if you had 2 of those side by side or if that was a mirror. Yeah, the pizza rolls. I think we're, well, I know we are. Amanda was talking about it tonight. We're about to do a bunch of pizza rolls and offer them for sale. We'll put them up on the site. Jumping rope on concrete, not the greatest. Yeah, no doubt. What is freeze dry? Is it like making beef jerky? No, Beef jerky is dehydrating, and it takes out, what is it, 70% of the moisture. Freeze drying takes out like 99% of the moisture. So it freezes it up, and then it sucks out all the air in a vacuum. So it literally takes all of the moisture out. So if you were to take a piece of freeze dried something and put it in your mouth, it's like chalk. We just ran a load of eggs is what came out of here. And then today, I think gummy bears went today, maybe Skittles. Favorite cut of meat for jerky? I don't know. Bone-in ribeye is what I like to eat. Chicago style with all the fat on it. That's my preference. I prefer to eat meat, not beef jerky. But I will eat, like if it's in the truck and we're on the way someplace and I'm hungry, we always have beef jerky in the truck. Have we freeze-dried gum? No. I got tired of adjusting the J cups and Bent's positioner, so now we can run 5 stations. Nice, nice. Are you making the new bifold tool carriers in multicam black with toxic? No, we're not. You can order it custom. You could have ordered it from day one. I'm pretty sure there's a custom option on there. You could have already had an order in for it. It would have been cut today. Freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers. Yep. You gotta cut them though. Use a PVC pipe cutter to cut them. Freeze-dried frog legs, rabbit. You could, yeah. There's a company doing lobster tails. I thought of you, Bob, when I saw it. There's a company doing lobster tails and filet mignon. $65 for a 6-ounce filet mignon. That's what I said. I'm like, holy shit, we should go just buy a whole bunch of fucking fillets and just load up the freeze dryer with fillets. Strother, what's up, man? $54 people on here. Anybody on here get tracking information today on an order? Anybody's stuff ship out? 50 or 60 guys got tracking for t-shirts today for sure. Compact tear-off on the way, right on. I was in Miami last month. They had 4 A7 Japanese Wagyu. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple places we go that have it on there. You can get a couple different little, like a tour, a sampling. If you order through PayPal, do you still get tracking email? Yes. Yes, you will. Are you talking about custom stuff where I send you a payment request? Yeah, you'll still get tracking. So on a choice ribeye, what would the quality drop be when rehydrated? Quality drop. I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you asking if we take a raw freeze-dried ribeye and then soak it in water and cook it, if you'll tell the difference? Talking about nutritional value. What are we talking about? Mouthfeel? The Woodland tool carriers are very nice. I'm very pleased with how they've come out. So the guy today on the live video manages big money for high-end. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I actually know him. We've been in the same room several times together. Yeah, I actually know that dude. That dude's been on Jack Spirko's Expert Council for years and years and years. Yeah, per ounce. Yep, Bob. Yep, exactly. Has anybody freeze dried steaks and rehydrated them and cooked them? I have not, personally. I have not. I know Canadian Prepper said that he did some of the filet mignon and it came out like flank steak, kind of like it. In the end of the world, when you're fucking 100 feet underground in your bunker, probably awesome. Otherwise, you could definitely invest your money. You could probably spend your money better. Only freeze-dried items I have had with Skittles, cheese, and gummy bears. Gotcha. Did you see that Russia took down a U.S. drone over the Black Sea? That's not what I heard. I heard that a Russian airplane crashed into a drone, and I believe that it took both aircraft down. And I'm not, the way I read it was not that Russia did it on purpose. What I kind of took out of it was, hey, motherfuckers, you just crashed one of our manned aircrafts, is what I got from it. Might rehydrate the meat, some sort of fat, oils, or butter. Yeah, yeah, that's an idea. Nicole, I remember freeze-dried ice cream we got at the Space Museum. Yeah, freeze-dried ice cream. We sent out ice cream sandwiches to hundreds of people on one of the promo codes. Cats love it when you do this. Heard some people use those sous vide machines to rehydrate meat. Yep, you totally could. You absolutely could. I would think you could take that freeze-dried meat, put it with whatever liquid or broth or even and put it in a chamber vacuum sealer. It would suck it right into the meat. Now I want to freeze dry a ribeye just for the, yeah. I'm curious, Nicole. They're getting $65. Now I don't know how many they're selling, but I would assume it's a pretty big company. They got whole lobster tails that are freeze dried, filet mignon, all kinds of stuff. And it's single serving, $65, 6 ounces filet mignon. Heard some people use the sous vide. Okay, we read all those. Maybe the ribeye would turn into a good beef stew once brought back to life. Yeah. I think the Russian pilot was hot dogging, and instead of looking cool, he crashes into the jet into the drone that flies at the speed of smell. Mark, I don't know. Why do you think that? Did you see aerial footage? Like, I could type a sentence out and we could all 100 have a complete different opinion. I don't know. The reality is I don't fucking care. I don't care. We wouldn't even know anything was going on in Ukraine if it wasn't fucking front and center from your White House every day. You wouldn't know shit about it. I wouldn't. I don't think we're the good guys over there. Is cooking the meat prior to freeze drying recommended? Not necessarily, Mark. Depends what you want to do with it afterwards. We freeze dry mostly cooked chicken and cooked hamburger. And the reason we're doing that is if the day comes where I'm using freeze dried meat, fuel is also probably pretty precious. So if it's already cooked, the manner I see using that stuff is we're going to put it in soups and stews and put it over pastas and stuff. And whatever doesn't get eaten at this meal is going to get scraped into a bowl and used in the next meal, right? If it comes to the point where I'm using freeze-dried food, we're going to be eating every fucking calorie. We're going to be licking those plates. That meat better be organic, grass-fed. Maybe. I mean, how would you know? Like, how would we know what somebody's really selling you? You know, they could say it is. Who knows? But they're one of the few people. I mean, it's the only person in the game I've ever seen. Canadian Prepper has them on as a. I guess he's selling. He's selling their product. But for a dude, I mean, there was a time a year ago, 18 months ago, when you couldn't buy any freeze-dried chicken anywhere, right? Nobody had it. You couldn't get it anywhere. And it was going for, $100 a bag. I saw eggs going for $65 a bag. And they were selling a shitload of them. So, I don't know. At this rate, the drone situation seems just another excuse to push more war complex. Yes, did you guys see the thing came out yesterday? I saw it talking about these new drones we have that are super, super smart, super fast, and a lot of the UFOs that are being seen are actually drones. I can't remember who put that out that was saying that. DJ Guzman, what's up? If you pre-cook, the rehydrated project is also cooked. If you want medium rare steak, you cannot heat it without cooking it more. So better freeze dry raw. We hear about Ukraine constantly, but the amount of video seems much less than the yeah, because they're full of shit. Like just ask yourself, right? Where are you seeing this and where did it originate from, right? Why would the White House tell you shit? Has the White House done fucking anything that looks like it might be beneficial to you? The only reason they're fucking telling you anything at all is to make you react or feel some kind of way. And more likely, it's actually to affect you in a negative manner and prevent you from doing something good. Generally, fruits and vegetables do better freeze dried. You have a freeze dryer? Which size freeze dryer did you buy? You can store cooked meat in bacon grease for decades. As long as there's no oxygen to it, correct? As long as there's not any oxygen available, otherwise it'll go rancid? Question mark? I always see UFOs flying around in the sky. Maybe they're just drones. Looks like someone is up there trying to learn how to control a fast-moving spacecraft. Remember when UFOs were considered conspiracy? Yeah, the White House or DOD came out, I guess, yesterday and said that a lot of these ships are coming from a mother ship, something to that effect. Also, the Department of Defense has a recruiting campaign for elderly, for senior citizens to come into the military or back into the military. I remember the videos of SOE moving in that building. Did you think you would have outgrown it? No, we didn't. We said, oh, we'll never outgrow this place. Did you see the Northern Tool is not selling the Pro Husqvarna saws now? I did not see that. I did not see that. Is that just because they're going more through like pro shops? Do I think life is nothing but a simulation? No, I don't think that, because when something happens and I hurt myself, I feel the pain and I wake up with a list of tasks and I get it done. No, I don't think that fucking one little bit. And if it was, you can't prove it. And all we are doing by that bullshit is we're co signing people's bullshit for non performance. Yeah, they will eventually stage. Bought a couple power equipment dealers so that gave them the ability to sell through the internet. Grinding whole rabbits, less entrails, and freeze drying for some spare dog food. Well, why aren't you just going to put the entrails in there then? Like, I feed the dogs whole and they rip the entrails out. They actually need the entrails. There's minerals and shit in there. Why not just fucking grind everything up? And more importantly, why are you doing any of that bullshit? If it's for dog food, why don't you just freeze rabbits? Maybe I'm missing something. I was thinking grinding whole rabbits, less entrails, and freeze drying. It always baffles me when people want to freeze dry dog treats. Like, if you're running that motherfucker, why are we freeze drying dog food? I mean, how much dog food are we going to freeze dry? I get it. I mean, there's a market for it. I'm sure I could find a whole entire market to just buy nothing but freeze dried dog food. But what do we think is going to happen? Like, that we need to freeze dry dog food. At what age someone is considered to be a late bloomer? I don't have a fucking clue, man. 4 million people on the streets in Venezuela rioting. Yeah, you're not hearing much about that, are you? They're rioting all around the fucking world. There's riots all over the place. But here, look at this, spy balloon. Origin is expanding. Jocko is blowing it up. Yeah. What you want to watch is Redcon 1. You want to watch Singerman. And I would suspect, and I don't know this for sure, I would suspect that most other companies are coming from Singerman anyways. What they're doing is calling for an overthrow of the correct. Yeah, but the United States will get involved in there. You want to see some crazy shit? Do you guys like bananas? Do you know anything about how bananas came to the United States? Do you know anything about the CIA and the banana trade? Do you know anything about the Panama Canal? Do you know anything about all those fucking countries that had bananas? And how all the United States companies, the fruit companies, went down and were paying all those people in company script and put them in housing? Do you know anything about the blight that wiped out all the bananas? You know, the bananas we have right now that you would go buy at the grocery store are complete fucking trash. Like, they're complete shit. Do you know that the bananas from the 1950s, that was 100 times better banana, do you know you can still get them? They are available. They grow them in Florida. Do you know that countries went in to town squares and with belt-fed machine guns mowed down women and children who were protesting, right? They wanted a higher pay. They didn't even have guns. They killed thousands of families and women and children to include your United States government doing that with belt-fed machine guns over bananas. Yeah, real banana. There's thousands of kinds of bananas. All I know is thanks to you, John, I've been sewing for weeks now, and if shit hit the fan, definitely fix, possibly build my own clothes. That's cool, man. That's cool. Absolutely everything is garbage now, John. Even, yes, you're right. Do you think that those planes flying over in all those directions, all those chemtrails coming down, do you think chemtrails are real? There's people out there that will actually argue that they are not real. That's bananas, yeah. Many people have been killed over salt. Yep. Yep, I say that all the time. We had that conversation standing in this kitchen a couple days ago over saffron. Multi-tool pouch fits the new Olight Baton 3 Pro Max like a glove. You know, I bought that's that new kind of flat, kind of like a Stiletto Pro, right? I prepaid one of those months ago from Battery Junction, and you know, I was thinking about that today. I don't have that fucking thing. It was supposed to have shipped in like a week or two. Was I just whistling the Austin Powers theme? No, I was whistling. The saffron need warm weather. I am north of you. We're terrorists thanks to our federal government. Yes, yes. Doesn't it seem like your government is more interested in categorizing and surveilling you than actual terrorists? The Plight light is delayed? Huh. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Olight. Yeah, that's what I bought with Olight. I ordered that flashlight as well. Nightcore never got it. Saffron crocus grows in Maryland. How north are you? So saffron crocus is like like an orchid kind of, right? I guess I didn't realize that. Brian, hey, what's up, man? All's good. Small ground flower. Idaho, zone 5A. Gets pretty cold. I've been buying power tack lights. Yeah, I need to get with them. I reached out to them around SHOT Show, and they're like, call me. And I don't fucking call anyone. I need to get with them about setting up as a dealer for them. If I have to call, if the answer is call me though, we're just not doing business. Do I have a flamethrower? I do not currently have a flamethrower. I bought 3 of the XM5s or XM15s, and we did giveaways with them. The ones that were painted like, you know, bomber art, that you mix the diesel fuel in, and you run you mix diesel and motor oil and something else in there. A few years ago, we gave those away. I have Weed Dragon propane torches that are on a little wheel cart that I used for burning weeds with, and those work very well. Haven't been on here lately. Any new info on SOE selling pals? I make my own to practice. Preston, man. Yes, no new info. we're just at capacity. Like we're running everything we can. Like we're running pals all the time, and we're just sewing it on our product. Why is that? Just curious. What are we talking about, Isaac? You gotta. I don't know what you're asking me. No new hats. Yes, I have hats being run right now. We're doing the United States Post-Apocalypse. They're coming out on multicam black flex fit hats, and I expect they will ship to us towards the end of the week. Irish USMC, what's up, man? Saffron grows like a flower, and you harvest the stigmas in the fall. There's a dude's channel. I think I sent it to you, Nicole. I sent it to several people. There's a guy that planted 20 feet by 100 feet of wheat and grew it up and threshed it and bought a thresher, and he got 50 pounds, 25 pounds or 50 pounds out of that little plot of wheat berries, and then he made his own bread. It was really cool. I really enjoy his Instagram channel, and he has a bunch of videos and stuff on it. All his reels are just like on growing wheat in his front yard. It's pretty neat. I don't know why I can't stop watching it. The call me thing, why? Because if I have to talk to you, if I can't do it through an email, if it takes me talking to you, because if your shit is so disorganized that I can't just email you and go, hey, I want to sell your products. What's your margins? What's your minimum order? And we can't talk through email. I'm not fucking, because I have 100 other places I can do it in the middle of the night with an email and have an answer back. If I have to call you, number one, I have to walk outside of the building. I have to reboot my phone to get logged on to a signal. And if it's cold outside, I have to sit in a fucking truck with the heater on. I live in the middle of nowhere, and there are fucking 1,000 other places I can do business with where I don't have to fucking call you, because this is 2023. Usually when something strikes me, I'm going to get in bed here at about 11 o'clock. I'm going to have a margarita to my left. I'm going to have my cell phone to my right, and I'm going to have my laptop on my lap. And I'm going to be scrolling through. I'm going to look at my emails, and I'm going to be rolling through social media. And I'm going to see something that piques my interest. And I'm like, oh, we could take this idea and build it into ABC. And I'm going to grab a screenshot, and I'm going to go, hey, Jason, this is a pretty cool concept. Let's make this ours. How do we take this idea and turn it into ours? And he'll ship me some artwork tomorrow morning. And at the same time, sometimes he sends it tonight. And then I send it to my patch place. I send it to my sticker place. I do all that seamlessly, 24 hours a day, without having to talk to a fucking human being who might be having a good day or might not be having a good day. I just do it all through text, and I can do it all fucking simultaneously. Because you don't have to fucking talk on the phone anymore. Because if I have to talk on the phone, I have to have a fucking conversation with somebody that I don't want to fucking talk to. I've killed a ton of cumin trying to grow it. You need to do a collab with Retro Rifle and have a camouflage button-up. I'm not familiar with them, man. I'm not familiar with who that is. Are those the guys doing the Hawaiian shirts? Being Carter equals plant murder. I've heard you say that many times. Many, many times. Moved to Idaho recently. Going to be learning a lot about what grows here. Man, put in a row house. It'll extend you greatly. I've been gathering up old windows. I've got about 100 of them so far. We're going to build a all glass window little greenhouse, like for seed starting. Really enjoyed the show earlier with John Pugliano. Thanks for talking about work ethic and career ideas. We'll have my teen sons listen. Nice. Right on. Right on. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here in just a minute. Last minute comments, last things you want to see, last things you want to say. How is it that big brands like Condor aren't even burning their stitch-in phrase? I recognize it, but after hearing you talk about the industry, I noticed it a lot more. Because nobody's held them to it. Most people buying Condor, they're not people like you. They're dudes who have been marketed to. If you get on, like, are you on Facebook, right? If you're on Facebook, there's a lot of prepper groups like Prepping 101 and Bug Out Bags and stuff like that, right? Most of those people are fucking goobers. Like there's something for every, you could learn something every day in there. But most of them, if you put up a picture of your rig, this is my rig, this is how I have my shit. If you 3, 5, and 7 use, you would have 400 comments, and 300 of them would be telling you why this rig is not the correct rig, right? But most of the people telling you that this is not the correct rig, most of them are morbidly obese. Like most of them are above a 50 body mass index. More than 50% of their body weight is actual fat. Like they are on multiple drugs to keep them alive because they poisoned themselves. They have literally eaten themselves into diabetes and Alzheimer's, right? Stage type 3 diabetes, you know what it's called? It's called fucking Alzheimer's. It is self-induced, not always, but diabetes, for 90% of the people with it, it is self-induced. And those people would be telling you why this rig is not the right rig and you need something else. And that's just how that shit is, man. That's how it is. Do the backpacks have any internal pocket? The backpacks do not have an internal pocket. The backpacks have Velcro on the back. They have Velcro everywhere, right? They have Velcro there. They have Velcro on both walls in the main compartment, there and there. So you could, in theory, you could fab up or you could have somebody build a pocket that would go in there. Travis, what's up, man? I need faster horses, younger women, older whiskey, and more money. I can tell you how to do the more money. They don't want to give the child labor lighters. Here's the deal, right? That stuff's all sewn on a programmable machine. And they have string trimmers on their machines. I have string trimmers on some of our machines. We turn them off because it cuts them short enough that it's just long enough and nobody's going to go through and burn those things. And that's why they're doing it. And most of the people buying Condor, they're goobers. It's the good enough crowd. And that's the majority of the world, is it's good enough. If you go to war with a gunny sack, I'll go to war with a gunny sack ahead. Thanks for the 2 boxes of bad Irish. Right on, man. Right on. Just put a large mesh pocket on the inside, you can. My intention was to put like a camelback sleeve that'll Velcro in there. Right now, I just run a bladder, and that's what these loops are here for. That's what those loops have always been there for. All the camelback bladders, they have a hook that hangs there, right? That's what this is right here. That's your hook. And it suspends it. Buy once, cry once. Yeah, yeah. Is Dana still the mayor? No, Dana has stepped down from politics, I believe. Iridium, what's up, man? How are you? There's something new related to sewing every time I talk to you. Right on, man. Preston, right on. Did you ever get Wyatt tool? I did not. I have not ordered. I have not bought anything, Matt. I just bought a bunch of blocks, like 4-inch capstones. I spent about an hour outside moving around cinder blocks and 4-inch capstones and building pallets of blocks so that I can move them around with the skid steer and then stack them out of the way. I did that today. I have not bought, I've got brand new tools here that I haven't even taken out of boxes yet. And whoever asked about the backpack, I have one and only one backpack in the entire building that's available. It is this Typhon Toxic one right here. I think we are about to run some multicam AKM4 micros, and we are going to run another batch of multicam black tool bags, and I think we're going to do multicam black large tool bags also. Thanks for the content as always. Right on, Preston. We're going to film. There's another full build video that's already together. It's just not public yet. And then we'll film another one tomorrow. And we'll film Pulling the Thread episode 21. I think we're doing 21 or 22 tomorrow. Episode 22 maybe. Kermode Bear, Breaking Chains. Hey gang, I'm here listening, but gotta drive a forklift. Yeah, don't pay attention to the forklift, man, for sure. Glad you're here. Awesome that you are working. Awesome that you can listen while you work. Yeah, Matt, I'm about to get off of here too, buddy. Have some Carfu stuff, but always mix and match. You mean, are we talking about Kifaru? Is that what we're talking about, Kifaru? I have some Kifaru stuff. The dude that started doing the military backpacks and launched that line was a customer of mine for a decade. He came in my shop and actually he wanted to do backpacks through my shop, and we just didn't have the room to do it. Drinking right on, man. All right, guys. Hey, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. And Wednesday is always a crazy day here. We do 3 days worth of shit, and we do it in less than 1 day. I used some red thread on some black multicam Cryptic Typhon. It looks great. Yeah, it sure does. But any not perfect stitches show. They do. Use black for your bobbin. Use black for your bobbin. Use red for your top thread, and it will tension better. But yeah, it does. That's why, like that, it literally takes us 3 times as long to sew anything in toxic thread. And then when I over sew, right, like when we tack and we put multiple stitch lines in it, when I sew that, I hit the same hole. Like I'm putting three stitches through the exact same holes. All right, guys. Good night.